Welcome to a Men of War Assault Squad beta commentary. My name is Morris90, and in this game I will be playing on the map Bazerville, a 4 vs 4 with Kaksmet and 2 randoms against 4 other guys. And in this video I will try to have another more educational video, so to speak, and in other notices, please comment on my videos so I can improve them. At this point I think they are perfect, but I want your opinion too. No, I don't think they're perfect. They are peculiar. And I'll start off with a regular infantry squad. And I spread out my guys as usual, putting some SMGs so I can mow down his guys who's coming in closer around corners and such, since that's what they usually do. They tend to come from that building, and I have the MG set up so you can shoot down the road. And there I see my opponent's MG guy, so I'm gonna toss a grenade on him. And there he goes, machine gunner down. And there you see a clown car. If you play Red Orchestra, it's called a clown car, since it's ridiculous in that game. And in this game it's not, but it's really fast. So I'm going to try and toss a AT grenade. And he's doing exactly what you should do, and backing up a little bit, so I can't run forward and toss an 8. Yeah. Here I'm looking for something to buy to destroy his armored car. And finding nothing, waiting for some points. At this point he really should have moved up some infantry, so his armored car could actually do some damage. If he had infantry he could have tossed grenades over all the cover and killed my guys, which I usually do when I have armored cars with me. There's no point in just buying it if you don't have the point, because you can't negate the point to anybody. You can just stand there, and if you run forward you will probably die with your vehicle. Although his vehicle is that fast that it could probably outrun everything I got. And here's finally moving up some infantry. And on the right there you see a BA-11 and other heavier Russian armored car. And now I buy in a armored car vehicle 222, which has 20mm autocannons, which rock armored cars. And here I'm just moving it so it will be harder for him to fire at it, since it's much easier to fire at him with an autocannon than with his single shot. And here's not. It's a good thing to choose an angle like that to protect your car, but you have to actually cover the whole car. A difficult building to hide behind, it shows. And there he just ran and died. He should have backed up all the way. And here I'm just mowing down everything I see. And here I'm taking advantage of my armored car, which he should have done. I'm now moving forward all my guys, so I got a lot of sight on the point. I can see a lot, and my armored car can see a lot. For instance, that guy, I wouldn't have seen him if I hadn't had infantry there, and his great 20mm would just blast him away. There goes him. You got that guy. Yeah. Now I'm just backing up, since about now they usually retaliate with an AT gun or light tank, so I move it back, so it moved back to cover. And now I'm just securing my flank, good thing to do on this map. Mowing down some infantry running through the center. And yet again, my infantry sees that guy, another guy there, and I kill him. Easy kill for me. And now I'm just blasting with some cover for the enemy not to use. And if I was him right now, I would be in a tight situation. I would have bought, yeah, what? A light tank, perhaps. Although the light tank probably won't kill the armored car, but at least it can scare it away. And here he buys a Su-76 self-propelled gun. A good choice. And an 80 gun, which he shouldn't have done. Since he should have gotten infantry instead. If he had brought in infantry, he might have lured my armored car into firing at me. If he had hidden his assault gun as well. So you should always take stealth into mind, and intelligence, if you want to call it that. If your enemy doesn't know you have a Su-76 or assault gun, he won't take cover from it. And there's a sniper. I hate snipers. That's why I buy them myself. And he's gonna die. It's gonna be an awesome shot. Yeah, got him. Awesome me. I'm so awesome. Sometimes I'm terrible. But in the last game I uploaded, I was awesome. Yeah. And here I have an angle on the tank so I can shoot guys behind that cover. So yeah. Spreading out your infantry has several advantages. Better angles, less death for your own. And here's just being reckless. If I had one 80 gun, I could have taken out that Su-76. So you should really care with those. I'd rather have an Su-76 that doesn't do anything than one dead and hasn't yet done anything. Even if you get one killed before dying, that's better than just dying. In here I tried a little sneak. I thought I could perhaps penetrate his side armor or track. Well, that failed. Now my Kaksmet, my friend on Skype, shoots that Su-76. And in turn I bring in a Hetze and some Brandenburgers. And Anka Nostegrevitz, whose account I'm uploading this to, recently told me that the Brandenburgers actually have the same stealth value as a sniper. So, what the hell? Since the Brandenburgers were, we can call them spec ops or something like that. Can we call them that? I hope we can call them that. Stealthy guys, like paratroopers, but they don't got any planes. Here I'm just trying to get some kills with my awesome Hetze. As you see, he has captured the center now. But I got a lot of points and a lot of men. A lot of men to sacrifice. And in the background you see an Su-85. I believe it's called that, yes. And here I'm just doing some bad micro with my heads. What you should do now is really move up guys to really make it hard for me to capture this point. And ain't that a peach. And here you see, I don't know if the textbook example of how to attack a point, but it's one innovative one. And if he had guys on the left, for example, even though they probably would have died from a Hetzer, at least he could have got some kills on me. And now, instead I'm just smoking the crap out of that point and capturing it. And here I'm trying to kill the crew that's repairing it, but I think, wow, there's no crew. Oh, wait, there is one. So I'll try and do that again later. And as you can see, after a while the smoke actually gives cover. So if someone shoots you in smoke, I believe they won't hit you as hard. I don't know. Well, it registers as cover. But if you shoot out of it, you will be exposed for some reason. And there you see T26 and T3485 and a lot of camera movement. And here I'm just thinking, I'm gonna kill that guy, cause he killed my rifleman Hans, of which I love. And I'm doing a little trick. I'm tossing out all the ammunition just to annoy him. But then I think like, then we'll just bring in an armored ammo truck. I better blow it up with the dynamite. It's dynamite to have dynamite in your inventory. And I'm just trying to blow it up with my headset. I think, crap, I'll just blow it up with my dynamite. If I managed to blow it up, perhaps I could have blown up something of his things with dynamite. Living things, things I do not like. And yeah, at this moment, I really don't know what I would have done against myself. Yeah, the headser, tried to take it out. That's about it. You won't take it out with this 3s at least. And now I'm doing some blasting. I recently told, or I tell you very much, that you should chuck your grenades. I don't know if I told you how to chuck grenades. If you don't know how to chuck grenades, you go into direct control. If you do it like me, you go into direct control, you have the grenade in your hand, you left click on your mouse, the left mouse button that is, and a timer will, you hold it, and the timer will begin to count down. I usually I hold it in for two bars to go down. Then we won't have time to react. Usually don't. And there's a T3485 in the background. Yeah. So now I'm just holding my point. Kaksmet is losing his. Yeah. What to talk about then? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, what to talk about? I don't know. You guys have to write comments on my videos. I know what to talk about. There's KV85. The KV85 is kind of funny. The Germans, I don't know if this is true, but probably it is. The Germans, they usually they had some prototype tanks which had very heavy armor, very heavy turrets, but the suspension did not work. And then we have the KV1 and KV85. The KV1 has better hull armor than the KV85. The KV85 has better turret armor. I can only think of the reason why is they wanted to save the transmission and things like that from getting destroyed by its own weight. And now I'm using some nice 88 tactics. Or we should say horrible, since this would all go horribly wrong. I usually don't bring in 88s if this is a real competitive game, since they can easily be taken out or decrewed. And here I'm just flying across the map with my 88 and plummeting Russian armor. And yet again, my opponent should really put in buy some infantry. At this point, I can't really compete with him in tank strength, so to speak. So if he has like one T3485 and one KV85, which both of them can blast my Hetzer. So if you had just moving infantry, so you had to either force me to let go of the points point, or force my Hetzer to attack him. Then he could just blast it into pieces. But now it's just shelling single infantry behind cover, which take ages and lets me counter him. There my idiot got destroyed. Ain't that the bitch? And yeah, and if Instinct is watching, I found a little bug. In several occasions I've managed to repair a armored car 222 of the German, and it's not recrewable even though it's repaired fully. You will see that later in this game. Yeah. Yeah. Just actually, since the KV's main hull armor is so weak, I actually can take it out with the Hetzer. I learned that the hard way since my Hetzer got my KV got taken out to my despair. And actually, I will get in a quite lucky shot here. Hull destroying it soon. Soon? No, but soon. Soon it will happen. I know it will happen soon. There you go. The longer you are from the enemy, the more luck you get, apparently. In my experience. And at this point I don't really know what my opponent's doing. He's not bringing in any infantry. Infantry is really, really important. I can't point out how important it is. You can't do nothing without infantry. And the opponent can do everything to you if you don't have any infantry. And yeah. Now I'm going to try my luck again to blast this other KV-85 in the air. And there's part 2.